Hey guys, the Franchise Goat here, and welcome to episode number 2 of our Road to the Show. This is our position player Road to the Show, James Lunsford. So in this episode, we're going to go through some of the gameplay. I actually sat down for about an hour and played a bunch of games. I won't show you all of the games in this video. There you can see our starting stats. But at the end, I will show you our stats from. We ended up playing 9 games. And then I'll show you where our attributes are after that. As you can see, we were hitting 4th in the lineup for most of this little run of games that I played in AA with the Erie Seawolves, which is, of course, the Detroit Tigers AA team. So you'll see a combination of both fielding and hitting opportunities. But while that's playing in the background, I just kind of want to talk about what I'm looking at for the channel for the upcoming future. So for MLB The Show is still going to be a huge game here. Orioles franchise is going to continue, getting a new episode of that pretty soon actually. And then as well as Orioles franchise, which you'll have the 2 Road to the Shows, which you'll get sporadically. And of course the Diamond Dynasty videos, which again you'll get once in a while. There's going to be a new game. It's going to be appearing. It just came out. Actually, by the time this is getting uploaded, it probably came out a couple weeks ago. But Madden 21. So in Madden 21, there's a couple different series I want to start up. The first and most important is going to be a franchise mode. We are going to go through a full, probably 4 or 5 years of franchise mode with one specific team. I'm not going to tell you which one yet. I'll just tell you it's a team in a rebuilding mode. So that might be helpful towards figuring out, at least narrowing down the list of teams that it could be. But yeah, we're going to get a rebuilding team in there. I am going to play some Face of the Franchise, but probably not super long. I have heard and seen that it gets kind of repetitive after a while. So we'll probably play the whole like story, and then we'll jump. Maybe we'll play a season, but that's probably going to be about it for that. We'll play some MUT, though I'm not super good at Madden Ultimate Team, so those videos will probably be pretty, pretty on and off. Probably won't get played a ton. I am going to try out the Yard, though, because it looks like a lot of fun. Again, another game mode I probably won't be great at, but I figure I'll try it out. As well as Superstar KO, which I've played on this channel before and I really enjoy. So we will run through a couple runs of that probably. As you guys can see, we're jumping in here in the 7th inning, still same game. I apologize if I'm not talking much about the game. I will a little later in this video, but just wanted to give you guys a quick update. 21, Madden 21 is out now. Those videos should be starting up within the next couple days. After Madden 21, there is another game that just came out that I'm going to start doing stuff on, but it'll probably be a little bit longer until that starts to come out, and that's NBA 2K. 2K21 in this case. So 2K21, again, main series is going to be a franchise. I actually haven't decided which team I'm going to do. It's between 2 for me. I think I'm going to go with rebuilding teams again. I just like rebuilding teams. I promise in one of the major 4 games, in NHL we'll start with not quite as much of a rebuilding project, but I will do better teams in MLB and Madden. But basically, in NBA, I'm thinking we're going to do just a franchise, or I think it's called My League. Pardon me not really knowing that much about 2K, because I don't actually play it that much off camera, believe it or not. MLB The Show and Madden I will play a lot off camera, especially MLB The Show and Diamond Dynasty. But 2K I don't really play as much off camera. As we obviously came up short in our first game, as you can see, we're jumping right into the second game of this opening series. So 2K, we're going to do the franchise or My League, and then I think I'm also going to do My Career. Definitely a My Career, and I might play some My Team as well, see what I can do there. Again, probably not going to be particularly great at the game, but I figured it could be enjoyable. Those episodes will probably come pretty sparingly as well. But I enjoy My Career actually quite a bit in 2K I did last year, so I assume I'll enjoy it quite a bit this year as well. As for, there's a couple other new games that are coming out soon that I might want to get into. NHL 21 is coming out. I will absolutely be getting that to play. We'll be doing pretty much what we did last year, which is a franchise mode. Multiple franchises, I'm sure, over the time period. But a franchise will be the main one. We'll also play a decent amount of My Pro on NHL. We'll get a series going. I haven't decided what position I'm going to go with this year, but I will decide before that comes out. And then some HUT videos that'll come now and again. And then when FIFA does come out, which I think isn't too long actually. I'm not really sure what either of those release dates are. I have my calendar, but I'll be doing the same thing with FIFA as I have been doing with NHL. We'll pick a team to do kind of a career mode with. Like, it's different. FIFA career mode, you're like a manager of a team. So we'll pick a team and run through that. I haven't decided yet. You know, I always love doing Premier League teams, but I'm actually thinking this year I might go with a different league. So we'll see how that works out. I haven't really decided. I have some time to think about that one for sure. And hopefully we get a decision pretty soon on that. But yeah, I'll definitely think about it and decide what I want to do. And then we'll also have some foot or FIFA Ultimate Team videos out sparingly. And then I think I'm going to do a career mode. Career mode meaning like I create a player in FIFA this year. I actually haven't decided because sometimes that can get really boring and repetitive after time. So I may actually not do that, or I may like put some type of spice to it or make it different in some way, shape, or form because I know it gets super repetitive. But that's my plan upcoming. I'm also considering, I like the game PGA 2K21. I enjoy that game a lot actually. As we come out with the victory in our second game and we're 1-1, much better game from James. Jumping right into the third one, as you can see. I believe this is the last game you guys will see. You might actually get to see one more in this video. Anyway, the whole point is behind me saying that I've been really enjoying PGA is that I'm actually considering starting up a career mode for PGA on this channel. I haven't decided yet, obviously, but I figure I'll come to that decision in the near future, and I may start uploading those kind of randomly. It'd be one series, just purely a career mode on PGA, and that would be all you guys would get from that particular game. The only games where I'm going to be doing more than like 2 series will be MLB The Show because it's my favorite game, and it's the game I play the most. I really enjoy playing Road to the Shows, and I play them off camera, which I think is the most important part, because if I don't play some off camera, then we'll never get anywhere, especially as a hitter in Road to the Show, because it takes forever to get to the big leagues, but I'm willing to play some off camera. And then Madden, I enjoy playing some off camera as well. The rest of them, you're just going to kind of see me, you know, playing. Other series will just be on camera, like 2K's career mode will just be playing on camera. We may simulate some in some of those to see, you know, if we can get a little bit moving forward. But again, you know, we'll make decisions with that as they come. We're going to shoot a gap here in right center, one of the better swings of the video so far. So let's talk a little bit about my plans for this particular series. I'm going to keep both Road to the Shows going for now. For the most part, Road to the Shows are going to be live commentary. As a matter of fact, most of my videos are going to be live com after this one, and then there should be 2 more after this that are going to be post-coms. And then after that, everything else will almost definitely be live commentary. I just like it better for editing purposes, and I think it's a little bit more exciting. Though I've been unable to do it recently because of some issues with my computer. I did get a new computer recently, so that created some issues with some of the older footage and trying to get narration on it, and the quality of the audio should be significantly better as well. As when I do live comms, I can really control the I can maximize the audio quality from this microphone, whereas I can't as much on my older computer where I've had to edit these doing post-con. But, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I assume it'll get significantly better, but I will also tinker with it a little bit and see if I can do anything to improve it. If it doesn't improve, just from the computer switch. But after this, everything will be live com. After this, and then the next two videos, which I believe the next video you're going to get is a pitcher road to the show with Mike Francois. Assuming I actually upload these in the order which I record them, which isn't always true. Sometimes I will just sit down and especially with Road to the Show or franchise mode. I know you guys have seen 4 straight uploads of Orioles franchise. Those were actually all recorded in one sitting. Those were recorded in 2 or 3 hours. I just sat down and blasted through some Orioles franchise to try and get some episodes out there. I do the same thing with Road to the Show. With Orioles franchise, the new franchise mode, I uploaded it a lot. With Road to the Show, you'll probably see, I'll record 3 or 4 episodes in one night, and then those won't go, the 4th episode I record won't go up for another, month. So that's how Road to the Show is going to work. I enjoy playing it a lot, so I will play it a decent amount, and we'll get it out to you guys as we put up a 6 for 6. That's definitely one of the first times I've done that. A 6 for 6 is pretty rare. Only 2 extra base hits though out of 6 hits. Got to get our power up a little bit, at least hitting wise for a pure power hitter. This is actually the last game of the episode that we ended up playing. And this is the last one I'll show you guys. I'm sorry, it wasn't the last one we played. I actually played 5 more after this. This is the last one I'm going to show you guys just for time purposes, because I know this video is already getting a little long. That's another thing with the live comms is I'll be able to kind of edit these a little more smoothly. But yeah, that's most of what I wanted to go over here. I also wanted to say that Orioles franchise has been very interesting so far as to trying to make all of these moves, and hopefully that'll get a little more exciting as we go forward, and we can get into the playoffs. I'm actually considering, and I don't know if I'm going to do this, but for the Road to the Shows, because there's not really a story mode, and again, I don't know, there could be a story mode coming to the show 21, which would throw a wrench in this. But if there isn't story mode, I'm probably going to continue these 2 Road to the Shows through to 21, because there's not a ton of time left in 20, and I don't know, I don't really want to start completely over in the show 21. I just don't think that would be the best use of time. But if there is a story mode, for sure I will change it up, and maybe I'll only import one of the 2 guys. I'm not sure. Again, these are decisions that I don't really have to make right now. They're decisions that I can hold off on, and I can make sometime down the line. In terms of our potential, we are an A potential player at this point, which is exciting. I managed to get both guys up to A potential, which is really good, because that way I know for sure that the teams we are on, in this case we're on the Tigers, obviously in the pitching road of the show, we are on the Angels, and in both cases I know that teams will be looking to call us up pretty quickly, because sometimes if you're not a high potential guy, especially out of the draft, you will sit in the minors forever, despite performing pretty well. Though I have been, despite me swinging at everything, as you'll see, because I generally do in Road to the Show, when I'm in the minor leagues, because I would just like to get through games, and I know I can still hit at a pretty high average swinging at everything, because the pitchers aren't that good. But that's what I do generally in the minor leagues, because it's the most efficient way to go about it, and it gets me through stuff quicker. I won't do that when I get to the big leagues, obviously. I'll take it a little more seriously, as we hopefully try and win World Series with both these teams. Anyway, let me try and finish my thought there. Both these Road to the Shows I'm going to try and develop over a couple of seasons during MLB The Show 20, and then hopefully we can keep going if we can continue to MLB The Show 21. Alright, so there's the updates for you. We'll talk a tiny bit about the gameplay. I know we only have about a minute left in this video. But as you can see, James Lunsford hitting for relatively high average for a power guy, and me swinging at everything. But yeah, we haven't really. Part of it, I think, is the stadium that we played in for the first bunch of games. We're hitting a lot of our deep fly balls to center field. We weren't really pulling the ball that well, and I think that gave us a disadvantage at trying to hit home runs. But we got a decent number of extra base hits, as you'll see at the end of the video. In terms of hitting for average and our contact ability, it was excellent. And I boosted contact through a bunch of training. I'm actually not going to show you guys the training by itself as we come up for what will be our last at bat of the video. I'm just going to show you where our attributes sit after the episode. I'll show you our attributes. I'll show you if we make any changes to like our perks that we get as we're going to whiz that ball into shallow right field for a hit. Probably one of the worst swings of the episode, but it's going to do the job and get an RBI in. And we get a clutch boost for it, which is nice. But yeah, as you'll see, and then if we have any like major relationship improvements, I'm not really going to do that in double and triple A because I don't think it's important. But in the big leagues, I'll show you guys relationship stuff because I think it could be cool. Um, but yeah, you guys can see, I'm going to show you real quick our stats over these games. We ended up hitting 528, didn't hit a home run, but 9 RBIs and a 750 slugging is pretty solid there. So obviously hitting for a lot of average right now. I will not be able to hit over 500 for the whole series. But good start to it. I'll give you a quick look at our attributes. You can see what is increasing, mainly our contact, power versus righties, and a little bit of vision increase. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I will see you guys for episode number 2 of our pitching road to the show, which should be coming out sometime in the next 2 days. All right, take care.